Hi, I'm Rhonda. I want to talk today about the 5 most common myths people have about alcoholism. I'm going to get right into this. I have personal experience in this, and I also have the education because I went to college and I took all the substance use classes. I also have clinical experience of 24 years working in the field of addiction. And I've dealt with a lot of alcoholics and drug addicts. And there are some common myths about addiction. So, the first common myth is that an alcoholic drinks every day, all day. They don't function well. They can't hold a job. A lot of times, as my belief was, it was the bum on the corner of the street with the brown bag, or the homeless, or that was kind of my idea of what an alcoholic looked like. The truth is, it's not how often they drink, it's what happens when they drink. They put alcohol in their system and they drink until the booze is gone, the money's gone, the bar closes, and there are alcoholics that do drink every day, but sometimes they don't. They're periodic drinkers or binge drinkers. The second most common myth is, well, they only drink beer. Well, the truth is, one beer is equivalent to 1 ounce of alcohol. In Texas, that is. So, 1 ounce, if they drink a 12-pack a day, they're drinking 12 ounces of whiskey. 4 ounces of wine equals to 1 ounce of whiskey. So, that's the equivalent. So, they're consuming that much alcohol. Some drink 18-pack. Some drink a 6-pack. They're still consuming 6 ounces of alcohol. And that's, equivalent to, half a pint. Or, let me see if I can figure out my measurements, but most people drink 12 packs or 18 packs. It's my experience. Just saying. The third common myth is that alcoholism is a moral issue. Now, I began to learn through education that it's a disease. And what we mean by a disease is a abnormal bodily function that can be defined by signs and symptoms. Well, the signs and symptoms of alcoholism is legal problems, relationship problems, job problems, tolerance, withdrawal, those type of things. Those are the precursors that we use to diagnose alcoholism. Now, if you had diabetes, they're different. And diabetes is oftentimes compared to alcoholism. A diabetic won't steal money out of your purse to go buy booze. That's kind of why a lot of people think that it's a moral issue, because as they drink and the more they drink, it is an allergy to the body. It's like their body processes alcohol different. It does something for them. It is the solution to that problem that they've just not felt okay. They put alcohol in their system and they feel okay because it's this chemical imbalance, and drugs and alcohol fix that for them. The fourth most common belief is that it's an emotional issue, that they were abused, or there's sexual abuse in the background, or trauma, or all these things, and they drink at that. Or they have bipolar, and so they self-medicate, and all of these different things about drinking or using drugs, to where the actual fact is that may be one of the markers, but they have the allergy. And, allergies are like, Some people aren't as allergic as others at the beginning, but the older they get, the more they're exposed, the worse the allergy becomes. The same way with alcohol. And the fifth myth that people have, especially family members: if you loved me, you would quit. Addiction and alcoholism has nothing to do with love. They love you. They just can't show it because of the addiction. It becomes the mistress. It becomes the most important thing. They put it in their body. They set off the allergy, and they are off and running. And my experience with the alcoholic that I loved was he was a periodic drinker. And he would we called it getting torqued off. And he would go to the bar, and he would not come home until the bar closed or the money was gone. And then he would swear off. And these periods of time, as he got older, got closer and closer together until he could not drink. When do they cross the line? I don't know. I've heard it said that when they stop bragging about how much they can drink and they start lying about how much they drink. They hide liquor, they sneak around because it is embarrassing. You ask a child what they want to be when they grow up, and they don't say they want to be an alcoholic. Not ever. And I've seen what this disease does, how damaging. Alcohol is the most dangerous drug you can use. 1 ounce of alcohol destroys 10,000 brain cells. Now you have billions, and they reclaim and they heal. But over time, if you're a wet brain, well, that's what it is. They've drank so much that they have no more brain cells to use. It's damaging to their circulatory system, their nervous system, their digestive system. The liver has to process alcohol. It gets broke down into the body to acetone, and that acetone has to be processed. And the liver has to do that. There's a lot of carbs in alcohol, so, weight gain. So many factors. So if you want good health, you might consider drinking very moderately. So these myths about alcoholism, I hope this has helped you. I could do a whole video just on the disease model to help people understand about this disease. It's better understood today. If you have a family member that you love that has a problem, seek help yourself. The best thing you can do for your family member or your loved one is to get help yourself. Go to counseling. Go to Al-Anon. It's a 12-step program for friends and families of alcoholics. Go to Nar-Anon. It's a 12-step program for family members of drug addicts. Seek help yourself. Because when one person in the family is helped, the whole family is helped. I hope you have gleaned some information from this video today. If you like what I share, please subscribe, hit like. You want to hear more about this subject? Let me know in the comments. I'm open to talk about this a lot. I've not done a video too much about alcoholism. I like to focus more on the codependency, which is the family members. But family members need to be educated. Often the alcoholic themselves have these myths about their disease. So remember to be you on purpose.